Hey, hi, how you going? It's me, Moonlord, and today I'm going to show you how to beat Palworld's newest raid boss, Moonlord Master. Let's check it out. So Pocket Pair just went ahead and did Pocket Pair things and dropped a silent update giving us version 0.6.4, which also includes a new raid boss that they're calling the Moonlord Master Raid. So this is just the Ultra Raid boss version of the existing Moonlord. And to get access to this fight, you're going to need to go ahead and get the Celestial Sigil Master version that you can just get by defeating the regular Moonlord. Now, one of the really nice things about this raid is that it has a high drop rate for all of the schematics that you would otherwise find in the Terraria dungeon. So you have a 25% chance of getting these schematics, and I've already been farming this a bunch to test out the best ways to complete it, and you can see I've already gotten my hands on a bunch of these. So this is going to save you a ton of time farming that dungeon, and in today's video I'm going to show you one of the quickest ways to get it done. And as always, if you enjoy this content and you want to see more, like, comment and subscribe. It all really helps support the channel a lot. But there's various ways that you can complete this content, and the cleanest that I've found is actually a little bit odd. So I recommend you actually start the fight solo, and then the first thing you want to do is just leave the base. And this is because we're going to start out by just straight up cheesing this guy, and if you leave the base, he doesn't attack you at all. In fact, if you're more patient than me, you can complete the entire fight this way. But I will say shooting down the eyes on the hands is a little bit frustrating, and I've actually found it easier to just half cheese this guy rather than full cheese. So we're only going to commit to half cheesing him by shooting down the central eyeball, which is really easy because this is the one that doesn't move. And the reason we want to do this is because the central eyeball is also the one that's the most dangerous because it has a beam attack that can otherwise one-shot you and your pals. Then once you've cleared out the eye, you want to fly back in and summon your raid army. And for this raid army, I like to use the good old-fashioned Shadowbeaks, who were one of the best raid armies for the fight prior. Insider Ignis was also really good, but he got nerfed this patch, so, well, rip that guy. But the reason Shadowbeak is good is because of its exclusive attacks Divine Disaster 1 and 2, which are targeted, meaning they can hit the Moonlord's eyes. And for the third attack, I like to use Beam Slicer because again, it auto-tracks and has high damage. And you'll also notice that I'm spawning in a couple of Blazamut Ryus, and that's because Rescue Pals are back on the menu after being bugged since the implementation of Tides of Terraria. Now, you don't absolutely need these Rescue Ryus, but I did find that it made the fight a lot cleaner because a few of my Shadowbeaks were dying otherwise, and you could sometimes get unlucky and lose the entire raid. But if you don't want to use the Rescue Ryus, you could otherwise just add some healing grenades to your arsenal, or if you have some spare pals in the pal box ready to go, you could swap them out for the dead ones as they start to get killed. But you can see here that the Shadowbeaks are just shredding this guy, and doing it this way has been taking me 4 to 5 minutes on average. Now, the build I use for these Shadowbeaks is just the standard Demon God, Legend, Serenity, and Musclehead build, but you could swap out Musclehead for Invader if you wanted to. And then lastly, you also want to make sure that the Shadowbeaks are fully condensed and leveled up to 65, and I have mine leveled all the way up to 10 Trust as well. Now, if you haven't got the time to grind all of these pals yourself, feel free to join my community Discord, which I'll leave a link to in the description down below, and reach out to me in the pal trading and giveaway area, and I'll find a time to send them your way for free. But that's everything for now. Let me know in the comments down below if you found some other ways to clear this fight easily, and remember to say a prayer for Insider Ignis. Rip Trigger Happy. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.